I come to the chapel each week because I like the way Danny does the service and what he talks about. It's the type of things I think are important in life: community, feelings, what's going on in various different people's lives. That to me is what is important, and I like to listen to other people's experiences and what they're going through, because I feel it helps me be aware of what other people go through, and it takes me out of my world to think about what's going on in other people's lives. It's not necessarily concentrated on just the Bible and the stories in the Bible. It's concentrated on here and now and what's going on and the effects different people's lives has on their lives. And I like to talk about and listen to things like that.
I was greeted so warmly. I just sat near the back, on the left-hand side as you look at the pulpit. And that became my seat every week for a long, long time. I became more and more involved because Celia realised that I liked to read poetry. And I can only say it was just the best thing I ever did in my life. I would never have thought when I was in my 20s that I would ever have been a Unitarian. Now, in my late 60s, I cannot imagine how I survived all those years without being one. So that's why I'm a Unitarian.
Thank you. I'm Chris, and I was drawn to Unitarianism because it's liberal theology. It's lack of a strict doctrine that I have to believe. It allows me to question things, it allows me to be myself, it allows me to have my own mind, and that's something you don't get everywhere else. I love this chapel because first of all, it's local. I'm so lucky to have it so local. It's got a thriving congregation, a really mixed age group from sort of 18 upwards in terms of the adults, and a strong youth section as well. And I got to know the minister outside of chapel, and it appealed to me what he had to say.
My name is Carolyn, and I came to Unitarianism because my husband and I wanted a liberal religion that would accept us both. I'm from the Jewish tradition, my husband was Welsh Presbyterian, and as soon as I came into a Unitarian church, I realised how very welcoming it was. Everybody was welcome. It was so inclusive. And as I got to know Unitarianism better, I began to see that it celebrated love and life, and all life is connected. And this to me was absolutely wonderful. And being an astronomer as a hobby, and realising how very small the earth is, and how very precious it is. I love the idea that we're all connected, we're all related, we all have to look after our precious little planet. And Unitarianism stresses this. It's not an us and them, it's an everybody and everything. It's all love. It's just wonderful. We were directed to Dunham Road Chapel because I had a Jewish background. The minister told us that the minister I consulted about Unitarianism told us that the minister at Dunham Road was very pro-Jewish and had worked with Jewish youth clubs, and that was the reason we first came. But from the first service I was quite enchanted, and I found the love, the welcome that I received here was amazing. I enjoy the services, I enjoy the structure of the services, because being used to a prayer book where you recited the prayers, to have prayers said to you that were new, modern, relevant, and you never knew what was coming next. The services were exciting, they were wonderful, and I've just loved being a member of Dunham Road. I've never wanted to go anywhere else. It's home.